Hey y'all, so let's get into a bit of a planner chat. And hi, my name is Tawana, aka Miss.com, and this series is all about decorating and planner talk, so it's going to be very chatty. We're going to get into it so that way it's not super long, and if it ends up being super long, I'm gonna share some vibes with y'all with a nice little instrumental beat. So I said, hey, I started decorating this and I don't know what happened, but we need to finish. So I'm looking to see what can I bring in that matches these colors. And truth be told, I pulled out this, but I think I'm going to actually go to one of the other books. So this is a planner that is going to be redated. Oh, I was wondering, like, why did I put her there? Because I must have been thinking of ways to cover the numbers without using the days of the week. So let's stick with that same plan. So let's see if we got some black, some tan. We can throw some dolls in here, some girls, some quotes. And we should be good to go. How is everybody doing this good day? It has been a week. And this is also what happens when you don't plan anything out and you just like, you know what, I'm going to throw me some stickers there and I'm going to make it work. And I feel like I want to make this balanced, but I have a feeling early on that we are not going to be balanced. And I'm going to throw some of this peach in here to bring in some of those colors. Anybody knows me, y'all know I love me a good quote. And I figured that these planner chats, like the last one, I kind of went on a tangent about consumerism and people being judgy in the planner community and everybody's individual journeys with that. Do y'all think that that anything is dying away or going away? Like, I'm not gonna hold you. For a minute, I thought dolls was kind of gonna be a thing of the past. I noticed companies were moving more into the realm of using kits versus kind of advertising all of the dolls. But I see a lot of the smaller companies are still doing the dolls. Now, are we here for the individual dolls, or do we like the sticker books with the dolls? Because I also noticed, what is it Versed Planned or Verse Planned? I think it's Versed Planned. I noticed that she does a sticker book of dolls, and it's a variety of shades, tones, sizes. It's like all of the ladies are in there. And I was just wondering, like, are we moving away from just doing companies doing individual dolls where you get to pick your girls, or are we moving more into a season where people are packaging the dolls with, kits or, a whole sticker book of dolls? And I'm trying to think, I don't think I've ever purchased from her. And there are a couple of sticker shops that I have not purchased from, or I haven't purchased from in a while, that I said I wanted to make a point to purchase from this year. It's just that I need to use some of the things up before I purchase anything else. But I was wondering, like, and I noticed also, even with that, that even some people are moving away from a la carte, meaning you picking your own individual stickers and buying the their collection, the themed collection. So that I've been watching and paying attention because I want to make sure I'm supporting um, people who I do enjoy and who I want to see win, and whose products I have I have used over the last couple of years, and those that I've seen that I haven't had a chance to purchase from, just so I know, so I go in with the proper expectation. Can I put these peach ones on here? That I need to bring some of that pink on this side, but I don't know. And I've noticed a lot of people are really also moving into the idea of doing more functional style planning than I think I've seen in the past. And it also, in all transparency, it does depend on what your feed looks like and who you're following in regards to that. But I think a lot of the people that I follow do a lot of decorative planning, because that was pretty much my introduction into the rabbit hole. I think we can put that right there. But yeah, and it's weird because I kind of see the trend going both ways. I see a lot of people who used to do mainly just individual sheets, moving more towards bundling items. And I've seen people who, and I've seen it, the exact opposite, where people are moving more to offering items a la carte. I don't know if I necessarily have a preference, to be honest. I don't know if one is better than the other. I think when it comes to dolls, I will say that I do prefer to pick my dolls versus getting them in a pack, just because I like to pick. And that's all. That's really all it is, because I might want 2 or 3 of one and none of the other. So having that flexibility is something I do enjoy. But at the same time, as someone who owns a business, I understand how time consuming that can be, to be pulling individual dolls versus already having them pre-packaged in a bundle set for you, for you just to grab in the pack. So I get it both ways. And we want what we want, when we want it, how we want it. It is that kind of that spoiled thing that we have. But I've noticed that a lot of the companies that I think were really heavy on dolls, I don't know. I just see them moving in other directions. Like, excuse me, Also Paper. And I guess, I don't know if you would consider hers dolls or more characters. But I enjoyed her sub box. Like, her sub box is probably one that I was sad to see go. Now, you did get a lot of stuff, and it was monthly, but I most definitely did enjoy her sub boxes. I thought that they were great. And like, she made a transition into doing, like, she was offering the stickers and the personalized items, and then I noticed, she slowly started making that transition away from solely the stickers, and more aligned with doing the I can't even talk, the personalized items, and I bought a desk pad, a personalized desk pad, and I bought my girlfriend a notebook and a mouse pad. Gorgeous, love them, and it's because I like the artwork. So as long as she put it on stuff that people will use, I did like. The one thing I kind of kicked myself in, and she had a tumbler. I'm not somebody who, like, I don't buy a whole lot of tumblers. That's like really not my thing. But she had one that I thought was cute, and I was like, this would be nice for me to keep on my desk to fill up, so I don't have 3 or 4 bottles of water. It would be a good alternative. But of course I slept on it and missed it, and I gotta look, because I know at one point she was thinking about bringing them back. Can I add? Do I have multiples of these? But they're definitely, I definitely can respect the shift and the change, because I get it. And I think sometimes, excuse me, and I think sometimes it's hard for people to realize, like, this is a business for some people. So sometimes making that shift is important. Not only just, sometimes for their mental health, but, for their business. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Like, so I get it. And not only that, how many of us just have a ton of dolls laying around anyway that we haven't even used? I'm being judgy, and I'm calling myself out, because I am that person. She is me, I am her. But I have noticed, and I don't know, I do enjoy the albums, the like the sticker packs when they're bound together versus just the loose pages. Because sometimes I feel like, okay, well, I just got loose pages everywhere. I just got pages, and then it's trying to store those and making sure everything has a home. I don't know if I want to put that on the same line. Let's move her. And I don't know why I have this thing where I do not like to put the same, like this, the same exact one on the same line. I just don't. I mean, on the same spread. I feel like we should mix it up a little bit. So I'm like, is that orange going to be too much? Let's stick with the blue. But that's, I don't know, it's something that I've noticed. And I notice more and more brands are taking an initiative to be more inclusive. And I'm waiting to see if that continues throughout the year. Like, we just coming out of Black History Month. And if we gonna be honest, that's a money maker for a lot of companies and brands that are not Black owned, don't give back to the community, aren't involved in anything. They just here because they know we are a demographic that loves to support things that show us. It just, it is what it is. And as you get older, you realize you kind of start to look for those things and try to, be more conscious of the where and how you spend your money. At least I know I have. I most definitely have made sure that I've taken the time to really look at where things are coming from that I'm purchasing and who is benefiting from them. Where did I buy those stickers from? Want to say it was Fashion Plus paper. Oh, I don't even know if I have the paper, but I was like, I enjoyed those stickers, and I think I used the last one in my journal, and I was like, I need to go back and see if I can find her, because I tell you, my algorithm on Instagram, it show me the same 5 people. Now I like seeing y'all if I follow you. I do. But I miss getting seeing certain, I don't know, I don't want to say random, but like the other people, like I don't follow a lot of people and I don't have a large following. So I feel like that might be part of the reason why the um the posts and things that I'm seeing is slightly limited. But I said I need to make an effort to go search and look up some of these companies, just to, if anything, just to go in and support by maybe liking and sharing. I'm big on that. If Even if it's something that I may not have purchased, if I see you doing something and I like it, I don't have a problem sharing it. Like, I'm gonna share, I'm gonna like. If I'm really funny, I might even throw you a little comment in there. But then sometimes it's like you want to comment or stuff, but you just like, you don't. Okay, so this is me. I don't want to sound like super cliche in my response. Like, I try to think of something thoughtful to say. It's like, if I'm gonna say something, then say something. Versus like, oh, that's cute. And you're like, yeah. Now, for people like me, I love me a that's cute comment, because sometimes, not sometimes, 99.9% of the time, I'm winging it. I have not given, just like this, I haven't given any thought as to what the spread is going to look like, or what I'm going to do, what am I going to do with it, what I'm going to put where. It just is, okay, these are the colors that I pulled out, let's make it work. Now I don't want to use, because I didn't use any, oh, that does have the gold foil in it, so I try to reciprocate that. And I like seeing the journaling, the decorative journaling posts that folks are getting into sharing. I just don't know if I'm there yet to share my journaling posts. Some of them are, they're simple, it ain't nothing too deep. And then some of them I be in my journal about to bare the soul. Like, I don't want anybody to be like, oh my gosh, she's depressed, or like, is she alright? Because that's, truth be told, that's my safe space. So that's where I get it off sometimes. If it's not best for me to get it off in person or over the phone, sometimes I gotta get it off in my journal. And people say that's it's a dangerous thing to write in your journal, because you never know who's going to get it. I understand that, but here's I guess that it is what it is part in me. It is what it is. I said what I said. Now, you want to ask me about it, we bona fide can have a conversation about it if you feel like it's necessary. But yeah. And then what people always, what the old people say, don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to. It's that part too. It is most definitely that as well. But I like doing these planner chats. Now, it is difficult for me to stay on topic because, I don't know, squirrel brain be kicking in. It is mid-afternoon. It is almost, it's like after work. So, yeah, the gig has gotten the majority of my brain cells already. So, I'll be a little squirrely sometimes. But I think that came out cute. I feel like we pulled all of the colors together. I feel like I want something else over here, but I know this is like a whole note section. I still feel like I want to put something right there. Let me see if I can find me a cute quote that I can put right there. Be brave, darling, let's run away. Yeah, I don't want to use the animal print one. That's too many prints on top of prints. Let's do I'm loved, I'm enough, I am strong. I like that one. Can I get it up? And sometimes I forget what books have quotes in them. And a part of me was even thinking about pulling these books apart and putting like all the quotes together in one thing, and like all of the boxes and headers and separating and things like that. But then I realized, oh, Tawana, you're making more work for yourself. But ta-da! I think I did pretty good on the whim. It's a lot of boxes, but I feel like I brought all of the colors together and still let these two strips pop. So here we go. So thank you guys for hanging out with me and indulging in my ramblings of today. So I will put a link to the companies that I used. Disclaimer, some of the stickers that I used are a tad bit older. Now the Happy Planner books may still be available. Again, some of them are older. If they are available, I will link the books directly in the description box. If you just see like Isabella Jules, that means that the stickers that I used from her are no longer available. I will tell you off the rip, the stickers from Goldmine and CoCo are no longer available. These came off of a kit from like 2 years ago. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to love up on yourself and to love up on those who love you. Peace and blessings to you all.